So let's look at some examples. Let's balance the following chemical equations. Meanwhile, if you know that you've been able to learn anything so far, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here. All right, so now let's apply our rules to these equations, right? So the first one here says Fe solid plus H2SO4 aqueous, giving us what? FeSO4 aqueous plus H2 gas. This is a displacement reaction between iron and tetrahydrosulfate 6 acid to form iron 2 tetrahydrosulfate 6 solution and a hybrid hydrogen what? Gas. So from here, we are told to first of all do what? We are told not to change the formulae of the reactants and products. So we're not going to do anything to their formula. We'll leave them the way they are. Then we'll now move to step 2, which says that we should count the atoms to see if they are what? Balanced. So what are we going to do here? So on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, what are the elements present here? I have iron. Iron is what? How many atoms on the left-hand side? That's one atom on the left-hand side. How many on the right-hand side? Also one atom. Okay. So the next is what? Hydrogen. Hydrogen. How many atoms of hydrogen do I have on the left-hand side? That's 1 times 2. That's 1 times 2, which gives me what? 2 atoms. On the right-hand side, hydrogen is 1 times 2. That gives me 2 atoms. So hydrogen seems to be balanced, iron seems to be balanced. Then sulfur. Sulfur is what? 1 times 1. That is 1 atom. Sulfur on the right-hand side is also 1 times 1. That's 1 atom. Then lastly, oxygen. Oxygen on the left-hand side is 1 times 4. 1 times 4, that is 4 atoms of oxygen. And on the right-hand side, oxygen is 1 times 4. That gives me 4 atoms of oxygen. So at the end of the day, all the atoms of the elements are balanced. Iron is balanced, hydrogen is balanced, sulfur is balanced, oxygen is balanced. So there's no need to balance anything again. The equation is already what? Self-balanced. All right. So that's why we're always told to count all atoms of the elements in the equation to see if they are what? Balanced before we start doing anything. So this is what? Balanced. We move to the next example. The next example here is what? Zn solid plus HCl aqueous, giving us what? ZnCl2 aqueous plus H2 gas. That is the reaction between zinc metal and hydrochloric acid to form what? Zinc chloride solution and liberate what? Hydrogen gas, right? Step 1 says we should not touch anything. We shouldn't change any formula. So we are not touching, we are not changing any formula. We're leaving them the way they are, right? The second rule says we should count our atoms, the atoms of the elements on both sides of the equation to see if they are balanced. So let's do that on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side. So zinc, number of zinc atoms on the left-hand side is 1 times 1. That's 1 atom. While on the right-hand side is 1 times 1. 1 times 1. That gives us 1 atom of zinc. Zinc seems to be balanced. Hydrogen. Hydrogen on the left-hand side is 1 times 1. That gives us what? 1. Okay? While on the left-hand side, it is 1 times 2. That gives us 2 atoms. So hydrogen is not balanced. Hydrogen is not balanced. Then chlorine. Chlorine on the left-hand side is what? 1 times 1. It gives us what? 1 atom. While on the right-hand side, chlorine gives us what? 1. Chlorine is 1 times 2. It gives us what? 2 atoms. So just like hydrogen, chlorine is not also what? Balanced. Both of them are 2 atoms on the right-hand side, but 1 atom each on the left-hand side. And interestingly, both of them are together on the left-hand side. So what can we do to hydrogen to make it 2? Multiply 1 by 2, is it not? So we multiply this by 2 and this by 2. We both have what? 2 atoms of each of them, right? So what do? If we put 2 here, let's count again. Our zinc, after adding that, zinc is still 1 atom on the left-hand side. Zinc is still 1 atom on the right-hand side. Hydrogen is now 2 times 1. That's 2 atoms on the left-hand side, and hydrogen on the right-hand side is what? 1 times 2. Remains as 2 atoms. Then chlorine on the left-hand side is what? 2 times 1. That gives us 2 atoms of chlorine, and chlorine on the right-hand side remains as 1 times 2, which gives us what? 2 atoms of chlorine. So with this, we can see that all the atoms are now what? Balanced. Zinc, hydrogen, and chlorine. So we can then say that this equation is what? Balanced. All right. So let's move to the next equation. Example 3 says what? C solid plus Fe2O3 solid, giving us what? Fe solid plus CO2 gas. So the first step, we are not permitted to touch the formula, so we are not touching anything. Then the second step, we have to do what? Count the atoms on the left and right hand side to see if they are what? Balanced. Otherwise, we balance with what? Coefficients. All right. So let's see. Left hand side and right hand side. Please, you can drop your comments in the comment section if you have any question. All right. So carbon on the left hand side is 1 times 1. That gives us 1 atom. While carbon on the right hand side is 1 times 1. That gives us 1 atom too. Okay. Then iron on the left hand side is 1 times 2, which gives us 2 atoms of iron on the left hand side. But on the right hand side, iron is 1 times 1. That's 1 atom. So definitely iron is not balanced. So we have some balancing to do. Then oxygen. Oxygen on the left hand side is 1 times 3, which gives us what? 3 atoms. Okay. And oxygen on the right hand side is 1 times 2, which gives us 2 atoms. So we have some balancing to do for iron and what? Oxygen. Remember, we are told to balance with what? Coefficients and not subscript. That you're going to add numbers in front of the different what? Substances. We're also told to what? To balance the complex compounds first before balancing what? The molecular what? Elements last. So look at this now. In this equation, these are the complex compounds. These ones are more complex than this. Well, this and this are the molecular what? Elements, because they are standing on their own. So what do we do first? How can we make the iron on the right hand side to be 2? Okay, since we are told to balance this last, so let's leave iron. Let's start with oxygen. Oxygen on the left hand side is 3 atoms, right? while on the right hand side is 2 atoms. So if we multiply this oxygen by 3, what will happen? It will give us 6 atoms, is it not? That will give us 6 atoms. And if that gives us 6 atoms, what will happen to this one? Now, it means that we'll have to multiply this by what? 2. To also give us what? 6 atoms. Can you see what I'm saying? Yeah, so let's do that first. If we do that, so we put 3 here, that will give us 3 CO2, and then add 2 here. That gives us 2 Fe2O3. But now by adding 2 there, that has altered what? The number of ion atoms, is it not? So ion has now become what? 2 times 2, which becomes what? 4 atoms. So what can we do to 1 atom of ion to make it 4? We can do what? Multiply by what? 4. So if we multiply ion by 4, that'll be 4 times 1 will give us 4 atoms, is it not? Good. So we add 4 here. You see why we are told to balance molecular elements last, because you can easily manipulate them. After balancing the complex compounds, the number of atoms of ion was altered. So since ion is a molecular element, or we call it standalone element in the equation, we can easily use our coefficients to balance what? Atoms. So that gives us 4 times 1, which is what? 4 atoms. But how about carbon? By balancing oxygen here, carbon was what? Unbalanced. Is it not? So carbon here is now 3, right? While carbon here is what? 1. So what should we do? If we balance, this carbon here is 3 times 1, giving us what? 3 atoms. Whereas here it is what? 1. So what can we do to this? We can multiply this carbon what? By 3. So that will now give us what? 3 times 1, which will make it also what? 3 atoms. So if we add 3 here, by adding 3 here, our number of carbon atoms is balanced on both sides, 3 atoms. Number of ion atoms on both sides is now balanced, 4 on both sides. And then oxygen is 6 atoms on both sides. So our equation is what? Balanced. All right, let's move on to the next example.